Hello and welcome to Dasmore Wargaming. Let's talk Chillcon. So, the weekend just gone. I was lucky enough to be in attendance at Chillcon Sheffield. So first off, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who helped run Chillcon. It was an amazing event, first and foremost, and thank you very, very much for the invite. It's really, really appreciated. So how did the day start? Well, it started early enough. So 5 a.m, get up, get ready, load the car. Head off. I had to go and pick up Adam, or Squigwa Paints, who helped me throughout the day, getting some footage and things like that. So massive thanks to him as well. So yeah, picked him up, and then we set off on the journey to Sheffield, which I think is about 130 miles, something like that. So we did it in pretty good time though. When we got to Sheffield, stopped in for a cheeky McDonald's breakfast, and then we headed to the venue. And as always, in true Daz fashion, I was mega early. On entering the venue, you're greeted with some tables set up with some super friendly staff members there that are there to help you, and you can get your tickets there. You gain access there with a wristband, and if you were there as part of the press, then they will sort you out there as well. What was also really super cool about the press area was it had some room there for you to do interviews if you so wish. It had some bottled water and snacks, crisps, sweets, cookies, sort of thing, which was really nice. Seating area, places to charge devices, and we also got a goodie bag, which I'll show you a bit later. So one of the first venues that you come to when entering Chillcon is the wonderful Louise from Rogue Hobbies. Now, I am a huge fan of Louise and her work, and a huge fan of Rogue Hobbies. So it was an absolute honour and a pleasure to finally be able to present Louise with her own upscaled sassy nurgling. Now I know she loves these little guys, and when I made a greater demon size one, I knew that I had to print one out, and I had to give her one of these little nurglings as a gift.
My son! Oh, he's so beautiful. Look at his butt.
That's such a nightmare to scale up.
I can't imagine. The nipples came out great. Oh, thank you.
That's alright. With the giant sassy nurgling safely delivered, it was time to further search Chillcon. We didn't have to go far. Opposite Rogue Hobbies were our good friends at Fan Crafted. Now, Fan Crafted are fantastic. They make and stock such an array of cool things, from hats to earrings to 3D printed miniatures, and they were demoing their own game, which looked awesome. I didn't get a chance to try it out. I didn't get a chance to try much out, but it all looked really awesome, and super nice guys there. I highly recommend you check them out, and obviously check Rogue Hobbies out as well. And they were also kind enough to gift us with a little snack bag based off of a chat that happened in the Twitch stream. When they joined, we were talking about our favourite snacks, and they presented us with a gift bag with our favourite snacks in, which was super awesome. So thank you for that. So on entering, you get one of these little programs, and they're super cool. So what they do is they'll have in them a map for you, so you know where you are going. They'll have a list of all of the vendors there, the seminars, activities that are going on, and all sorts of useful information. And it's also a really good keepsake. So, after filling up on cookies, sweets, and other bits and pieces, and trying to make our way through the first room, we finally made our way through to the main hall. So as you enter the main hall, you're greeted with the travelling man, and they stock a wide range of stuff, anything from Gundam to Warhammer, the Army Painter, Siege Scenic stuff, Artist Opus stuff, just anything you could possibly want for your hobby. They pretty much have it. We then bumped into this wonderful man. This is Scott, or you may know him as Palette of War on Instagram, who was doing demo games of Moonstone, which I am yet to try. We then had Warlord Games, who obviously do the Bolt action game, amongst other things. They also stock Army Painter bits and pieces, so that was wicked to check out. Again, didn't have time to try any games though. Now, Valkyrie RPG were pretty cool. They basically stocked everything you could ever want in dice, and who doesn't like dice in this hobby? Then, of course, there was the channel sponsor, Exit 23 Games, and Chris, epic as always, was there selling the Toothing Coats paints, Turbo Dork paints, and yeah, it was awesome to see him there. Now, there really were such a vast array of vendors there, and I didn't get around to see everybody that I wanted to. It was just so busy, which is a good thing. But yeah, that's just a small selection of the vendors that were there that I managed to go and see and have a good conversation with anyway, which was really, really, really awesome. So moving on from that, let's talk a little bit about some of the activities that you could get involved in. So the main two things that I want to talk about is the Painting 20 and the Bits Blitz. So these were located in the centre of the main hall. And the Painting 20 was a speed painting competition where you sat down, you had 20 minutes, you had a limited number of paints to use and a Space Marine. And you'd paint them up as quickly as you could and as well as you could, and then you would have a winner crowned from each round. There's multiple rounds throughout the day, staggered throughout the day, which is really cool. So that was super fun and free to try. And then the Bits Blitz as well, which you had trays of bits and pieces from sprues of different kits and miniature ranges, and basically it's all about kit bashing. So you had a limited amount of time, you'd kit bash something, and then you would have a winner from that as well, which is really, really, really cool. So you can get involved in those. You also had things like the hobby clinic, which was a really cool idea. Nice to see it there. You had the seminars as well. So there were seminars going on throughout the day with different people about different things. And I didn't go to any. The main reason I didn't go to any is that I wanted to allow as many other people that weren't there doing what I was doing, vlogging, to be able to go and enjoy them. So I thought I know what's I know the people that are doing the seminars, and it'd be cool to go and watch them do their thing. But I thought it'd also be cool to allow someone else to go and enjoy that. So yeah, a lot of things going on. You had the painting competition as well. There was just so much to do, and I don't even know I don't think you could do and see it all in one day, if I'm honest. But that is a good thing. So I just want to give a massive shout out as well to I'm going to use their Instagram name. So I'm not sure if they want their name out on here, but a big thank you to Great Jojo Man, who helped run Chillcon as for one thing, and secondly for getting hold of their Chillcon Goblin miniature for me. So I'm not sure where it came from. I don't know. Anyway, I wanted one. Apparently, it wasn't one that was going to be for sale, and he managed to come through for me and find me one, and I am stoked. So hopefully, I can do some painting tutorial type things with it on the channel coming soon. So massive thank you to you, dude. Now, we've already mentioned goodie bags, and the first thing I want to mention is one of these cool dudes that I got, which is one of their Spud miniatures. And I believe you could buy these at the event anyway. And I got to pick one. There's a couple to choose from, and I went with a Gandalf-looking dude because who doesn't want a potato wizard? So yeah, I couldn't wait to bust this one open, and I started to paint it on stream, and this is as far as I got at the moment. It's looking okay though. It's getting there. It's getting there. We also got a mug. There's three designs to choose from, and I went for the one that happened to say paint water, just to make my life a living hell and a gamble when I'm painting and drinking a brew. Now, I have already mentioned there was a painting competition, and I did enter. I did also start painting my entry 2 weeks before the event, so I was under no illusion that I was not going to win anything, but it's the taking part that counts, and I really enjoyed doing that, seeing my piece that I had worked on amongst everybody else's, and the caliber of work was insanely good. I've got a few clips of some of the entries. It doesn't do it justice, but they were all amazing. Honestly, the caliber it's just so high at these painting competitions, and I'm super proud of everyone. Now, I got very confused at this event because I kept seeing Norse paints everywhere. Then it wasn't Norse paints. Turns out they had a Viking village. Yeah, so we saw a bit of that. They had a Viking village, and they did like little battles and things like that, and it was really cool to see. Enjoyed that a lot. I think Adam really enjoyed it. He was out there in the rain watching it, so that's dedication. So one of the last things that I want to talk about is the fact that I was lucky enough to do a painting demo and Q&A while sat at the Exit 23 Games booth for about 2 hours. It was amazing to do. So thank you, Chris, for allowing me to do that and to showcase the Two Thin Coats paint range, which I just absolutely adore. Which actually, at the time of this video, there will be now a discount code for Exit 23 that I'll put in the description. But yeah, I loved it. I painted up the same miniature as I entered into the painting competition. And I also had a few of my minis out on display as well, like the Candyland Nurgle stuff, some of the Tyrannid stuff, which that got a lot of attention. The Candyland stuff, to be fair, a lot of questions on that, and that was great to see people enjoying that. Yeah, I had an absolute blast doing that, and I'd love to do more of that sort of thing for sure. So, what are my final thoughts on Chillcon? So yeah, it's
a really cool event. It's a nice size event. There's plenty in there to do, plenty to see. And like I said, I couldn't try any of the games I wanted to try. And I didn't see half the stuff I wanted to see because there was just so much to do. And I think you'd always rather have too much than not enough. Um, the quality of stuff that was on was great as well. I think for the price point of what Chillcon is, it's an absolute steal. And everyone's super, super friendly. So that's always really, really nice. So I would highly recommend going to Chillcon. If you're on the fence about going, then look out for future events. Make sure that you follow them on Instagram and all their social medias, so you know when the next one's happening and how to get tickets and things like that. And yeah, it was just all around a really good day out. And I'd definitely be up for going again if they'd have me, of course. But yeah, whether or not I'm vlogging or not, I'd love to go again. So a massive thank you, obviously, to everyone that's involved on putting something like that on. I know that must take a hell of a lot of effort. So massive well done to you guys. Thank you to everyone as well that spoke to me, bumped into me, said hi. You're all amazing. It's great to meet some people in real life for the first time, which is really awesome. And to meet friends of old that I haven't seen in a while was also really, really cool. So there we go. That was my Chillcon experience, my first ever Chillcon. I hope I did it justice with this video. I kind of blagged my way through it. Obviously, massive thank you for Adam as well, Squigwar Paints, for coming along, helping me film, get all the footage, make sure that I was on track in getting what I needed to get. He's just awesome. So make sure you go and follow Squigwar Paints as well on Instagram. So that's me done for this video. Hopefully more videos coming soon to YouTube as well as we go. Just a quick shout out as well again to our channel sponsor, Exit 23 Games. So Turbo Dork, Redgrass, Two Thin Coats Paints. The best deal on the internet for Two Thin Coats paint at the moment. And also, I now have a discount code for channel supporters. So I will leave the details in the description for all that. So go and grab all your hobby goodies. And until next time, everyone, stay safe and happy hobby all. Bye bye.